immediately that he wants to move the country forward together.
Earlier, we saw the departure of the former Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, who apologised after the Conservative Party's general election defeat, the worst in its parliamentary history, with just over 120 MPs remaining.
It's not over yet. Don't go anywhere. We'll be bringing you all the news at 1 o'clock, a summary of what's happened so far. And of course, we will bring you all the later news about cabinet appointments, because the work, as Keir Starmer said, begins now. But first, let's just have a quick moment to remember what happened overnight and this morning.
My government will fight every day until you believe again. From now on, you have a government unburdened by doctrine, guided only by the determination to serve your interest, to defy, quietly, those who have written our country off. Did it!
The British people have delivered a sobering verdict tonight.
We can now say with certainty that Labour have won the 2024 general election.
Believe me, folks, this is just the first step of something that is going to start.
Welcome to this election special News at 1. In the past half an hour, Sir Keir Starmer has addressed the nation for the first time as Prime Minister.
I have just returned from Buckingham Palace, where I accepted an invitation from His Majesty the King to form the next government of this great nation.
In a landslide victory, Labour will return to power with a huge parliamentary majority.
For the Conservatives, a night of pain with an historic number of seats lost. Rishi Sunak says he will now step down as leader of his party.
I have given this job my all, but you have sent a clear signal that the government of the United Kingdom must change, and yours is the only judgment that matters.
A great night. Democrats as well, they become the third largest party.
At the 8th time of asking, Nigel Farage is elected as an MP as Reform received more than 4 million votes.
The Greens celebrate as the party wins a record 4 seats in the House of Commons.
The SNP suffer their worst results since 2010. Their leader, John Swinney, describes it as very, very difficult and damaging.
In Wales, the Conservatives are wiped out, with Labour and Plaid Cymru making gains.
And in Northern Ireland, the biggest party will be Sinn Féin, who now have 7 MPs, but significant losses for the Democratic Unionist Party.
Good afternoon and welcome to the BBC News at 1, live from Westminster on an historic day. Labour has won an historic victory in the general election, confining the Conservatives to their worst ever defeat.
with 2 out of the 650 results, just 2 left to come. The current state is that Labour has taken 412 seats to just 121 to the Conservatives. The Liberal Democrats will have 71 MPs in the next Parliament, with the SNP falling to 9. Reform, the Green and Plaid Cymru will have 4 MPs each, and Sinn Féin will be the biggest party from Northern Ireland. They will have 7.
Within the last half an hour, Sir Keir Starmer has arrived in Downing Street. He is now the country's new Prime Minister. Well, let's go straight to Downing Street. Our political editor, Chris Mason, is there, and a real moment of history, Chris.
Yeah, an extraordinary few hours and a privilege to witness what's happened here in Downing Street this morning. The departure